Hello children, today we will have a discussion about sales book. Now sales book is also another kind of special purpose subsidiary books. Okay, now as you all know that in purchase book we record the credit purchase return, also the returns of the purchased item that we have done on credit is recorded in the purchase return book. So similarly we'll have sales book. So in sales book we will record all the credit sales made by a business. Okay, and it is a classification or an extension of the journal where we record the credit sales as well as the cash sales. So the credit sales are being again transferred to sales book, right? Now sales book is also known as sales journal or sales day book. Now we'll also discuss about sales return book. Whenever we are making some sales on credit and the goods are being returned back to us, that means we are having a sales return, that items we record in the sales return book. Remember, it is also credit sales, okay, no cash sales. So now we will have a discussion on sales return book. So sales return book is also known as return inwards book, as we all know that the other name of sales return is return inward, and it is maintained for recording entries related to the credit sales and those credit sales sold items which are being again returned back to us. Okay, so all returns are primarily recorded in the sales return book unless the returns are not that frequent, in which case they are recorded in the journal. So if the sales return are very much frequently happening, then we record in the journal. Otherwise we can directly also record that transactions in the sales return book. Okay, so now we will move on to a sum of sales book. Okay, now see children, here I have given you one sum of sales book where you it is same, the format is also same as purchase book only, but only difference is here we calculate the output GSTs. In case of purchase book we have to do input GSTs, and in case of sales book we will calculate as output GSTs. Okay, so here I have given you a sum where it is asked that you have to calculate using 6% output SGST and CGST. So here if we come into the format sales book in the books of M Limited, then we have date, particulars, invoice number, LF, ledger folio, details, sales in rupees, output CGST, output SGST, integrated GST, and then total. Okay, so the format remains same as of purchase book, as well as the calculations are also same as of purchase book. So first transaction is sold goods worth rupees 50,000 on credit to L Limited. So here we come to the sum. So at the beginning of the transaction we write the name of the debtors, that is L Limited, to whom we have made a credit sale. Okay, then we write the amount of sales, that is 50,000 was mentioned in the transaction. On 50,000 we add 6% output CGST, that gives us 3,000. Again we add 6% output SGST, that gives us again 3,000. So the sales amount remains as 50,000 and the GSTs are 3,000 each. Integrated GST is not there, and if we add these three columns, that is sales and the two kinds of GSTs, we get total as 56,000. okay, then we move on to the next transaction, number B. So here the debtor's name is P Electricals, so we write the debtor's name, and then we have purchased from them 12 electric heaters at rupees 5,000 each. So that gives us a sales amount of 60,000. On this we add the GSTs of 6% output CGST. So the output CGST is 3600 and the output SGST at 6% is also 3600. Now sales we have made of 60,000 and the GSTs are written here as 3600 on each category, and the total amount we are getting for this transaction is 67,200. okay, now after this two transaction we have to do total column. Now beside total you have to write the last day of the accounting year. Since here I have not mentioned the accounting year in the question, so I am not putting it, but when you have the accounting year or the accounting period stated to you, you have to write the total on the last day of the accounting year. Okay, so total sales we are getting as 1,10,000, that is 50,000 and 60,000. Add it up, we will get it as 1,10,000. Then the GSTs, output GST will be 3600 plus 3000 will give us 6600. Same for output SGST, and the sales amount including the GSTs give us as 1,23,200. So you see children, the calculations and everything is same as purchase book. Okay, only here difference is output GSTs will be written. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. If you face any problem, kindly contact me. Thank you children.